the people! Today we'll have a Bill Cassidy, maybe Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Jody Arrington, John Kennedy, Tom Moore, Deb Fisher, Steve Scalise, Ron Johnson, Brandon Gill don't like Latina power. Ooh, baby boy, who hurt you? Kyle Rabel's campaign office, James Talarico's campaign office. And we don't need our baby boys, Mike Johnson and John Thune. Because if it's Sunday, it's Meet the People! Welcome to America's most watched show. Everybody watches it. So this was a interesting week, wasn't it? We had a lot happen, but it's the economy, stupid, so let's focus on that. No! Let's see. Oh, I don't want to write a text message. Welcome to Meet the People! Alright. So, let's start with, let's see, Bill Cassidy, maybe. Or actually, let's start with, welcome to Meet the People. I had a whole plan. Who do you think? You know who hasn't thrilled me lately? Is, Tim Moore. Tim Moore doesn't thrill me. So let's go to Tim Moore in his home district of Kings Mountain, North Carolina, 704-750-5350. Okay. Why won't I go? Welcome to Meet the People. Alright.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, Representative Tim Moore and his staff. Welcome back to Meet the People. Just wanted to let you know that we don't forget that shutdowns are because of you and your ultimatums. You can't give people two horrible choices and expect them to make one or the other. I also wanted to remind you that no tax on tips is not as impressive as you think it is. Actually, the vast majority, about 53.5%, according to the Economic Policy Institute, of tipped employees work part-time schedules, and you know what that means? That means they don't qualify for health care. And the average ACA Marketplace deductibles increased by 37%, or $1,000.27 per person. And then you add to that the tariffs, the rising gas prices, the cost of groceries and energy, and the emotional toll of us never getting to hear Trump shut up. I'm not sure this tax on tips is the big flex that you think it is, but you play it how you want to play it. Welcome to Meet the People. Hey, welcome to Meet the People. Am I supposed to just hang up? Do you want to talk more about insurance? Yeah? Okay, so so middle-income freelancers and small business owners, now they have to pay 100% of the standard health plan premiums. And that results in hundreds or thousands more in annual costs. Middle income, freelancers, no tax on tips. Too little, too late, too early because you shoved it down everybody's throat. Lower income marketplace enrollees. So the subsidies decrease back to baseline levels, which means higher monthly copays, premiums, risk losing plan if paperwork isn't manually resubmitted. Yeah, you really like to make it hard for people to just say that they have healthcare, right? What is up with healthcare CEOs and board members? They really can't think of a better way to make money. There's so many ways. Especially if you have the money to start out. Hey, Yang, welcome to Meet the People. We are speaking to Representative Tim Moore, who we're up to 3 minutes with this guy. All right, so we covered middle-income freelancers and small business owners, lower income. Okay, see, I was waiting for it to hang up, or for it to give me an option to submit the message, because I don't want it to hang up before and not save. Okay, now let's talk to Jody Arrington. All right, Representative Jody Arrington from Lubbock, Texas. Shout out to Texas, 806-763-1611. And I might want to bring up last time's number too, but let's see. They're not there. These are their district numbers, because they're not in DC.
Thank you for calling the Congressman Jody Arrington's office. Our hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. Please leave your name, number, and voicemail, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Hello, Representative Jody Arrington and his staff. Welcome to Meet the People. Just wanted to let you know that I will be calling Republican Tom Sell and Kyle Rabel because they're the nominees up for your seat. I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, bye. Welcome to Meet the People.
To send your message, press 1. Send your message as thanks.
2.
Your message was sent. Thanks.
So that's why I wanted to call Kyle Rabel? Okay, let's call this guy. This guy should know about how the economy's been doing for everyday people. 806-589-3113. Wait, who?
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Meet the People. Bloopity bloop bloop bop boopity bop bop. The cats are fighting, that's part of the show. The cats did this
The Google subscriber
too.
you have called is
Why are
not
they all
available.
Google?
Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, welcome to Meet the People. I noticed that you, Kyle Rabel, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, are running against Tom Sell to replace Representative Jody Arrington's seat. And I hope that you win. And I hope that you remember that no tax on tips doesn't really help anybody if their healthcare premiums go up to an unaffordable level, or if, and by the way, 53% of people who work, according to the Kaiser Family Foundation, 53% of people who work off of tips work part-time, which means that they don't get health care from their employer, which means they have to pay for health care. And health care just went up. Deductibles increased by 37% for the average ACA Marketplace. So when they go around saying no tax on tips, remind people that it's not the savings they think it is. And then add to that rising gas prices, the cost of tariffs, the cost of energy, which gas prices, you get it. And just remember, it's the economy. And speaking of the economy, the whole ICE operation has cost the United States 668,000 jobs, with an estimated 51 to 297,000 jobs previously held by American-born citizens, according to the Brookings Institution. So you might want to consider that too. It's not only cruel, it's bad economic policy. So that's it. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you? Boopity boop. No, that's it. Alright. Welcome to Meet the People. Oh yeah, and then we also didn't forget about corruption. Trump's IRS deal, suing himself. He's in charge of the IRS, but he's suing himself to settle with himself. We the people remember that. And kudos to everybody. I know you're not there yet, but kudos to everybody trying to not give them the 1.776 slush fund. And John Kennedy says that Trump has anxiety when he has an unexpressed thought. I just think that's funny. Okay, later. Oh, is this one of the ones where you have to run out the clock? Did you know that White House Deputy Chief of Staff... What? Stephen Miller does live in military housing when he shouldn't. It's true. The grifting is real. Welcome to a weird episode of Meet the People. Okay. Alright, so I need to mark who I called. We called Tim Moore. What? We called Tim Moore, right? And then we called John Kennedy. Did we? Jody Arrington doesn't matter because they're gone soon. We called Kyle Rabel, who's fighting for his seat. Brandon Gill. Should we call Brandon Gill? Yeah. So if you, I know no one's here, but if you haven't heard of Brandon Gill, he's really against Latina power. He doesn't like the shirts. Alright. 972-966-5500. Beth Van Dune, change your Google voice. Welcome Welcome to Meet the People. It's so interesting. This is the best show.
Thank you for calling the office of Congresswoman Beth Van Dyne. Our office hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave your name and phone.
I don't know who Beth Van Dyne is, but I'll find out. Let's see. Beth Van Dyne. Oh, she needs to hear it. Why not? You know what? I don't know who she is, but she gives a... No, I'll save it. But for real, where is... Oh, Crapo. Mike Crapo. I have to get another number to call that guy. Hey, if anybody here who sees this ever wants to call Mike Crapo, it's pronounced Crapo. But that's stupid too, so just call him. No, I want Brandon Gill. I want him. Alright, let's try it again. And I don't want to get Beth Van doing Diane. Okay, Brandon Gill. 972-966-5454.
Hello, you've reached the District Office of Congressman Brandon Gill. Please leave your name, address, phone, and email contact information, as well as your reason for calling, and Congressman Gill's staff will get back to you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hi, Poppy. Congressman Gill. Who hurt you? I heard that you had a really hard time handling the idea of Latina Power t-shirts in the Smithsonian. And I think that's because you're hurting. I don't know who hurt you, but if you need support for a heartbreak from a gorgeous Latina, you can always go to Counseling Austin Collective. You can go to NAMITexas.org for, support for people who understand what it's like to lose a good Latina woman. But seriously, dude, you need to get off of this shit, because the only reason people aren't cool with the white power on t-shirts is because it's been historically used to abuse people. The reverse is historically used to rise up against that abuse. So just find you another thickie and get over it. You're just gonna have to. And I'm not sure if I spouted this statistic to you before, but did you know that the whole ICE tactics operation, everything that's been going down, that it's cost the U.S. 668,000 jobs, and tourism is severely impacted? Forget about home construction and improvement, and then you add tariffs and Doge cuts, and everybody has a social security office.
There's 10 seconds of recording time left.
Hi, puppy. I'm so sorry for your heart. I hope that you have a better day and you find the love you're looking for. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record, thanks. Your message was sent.
So stupid. That's so dumb. Okay, so Brandon Gill, 972. Oh wait, no. Brandon Gill is 972-966-5454. And I'll go ahead and mark him as called. But you guys who aren't here, feel free to call yourselves because Brandon Gill got hurt. Okay, let's see. Ron Johnson, who I don't want to talk to any of these people. Like, they know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I guess Steve Scalise.
Hi, this is Congressman Steve Scalise. Thank you for calling our office. It's an honor to represent Louisiana's 1st District. If there's anything we can do for you, please leave a message, and we'll be happy to return your call. Thank you.
Hello, Steve Scalise and his staff. Welcome back to Meet the People. I saw that you were really proud of the no tax on tips thing, but I'd like to remind you that roughly 53.5% of tipped employees work part-time schedules, and thanks to the 30 hours per week loophole, they don't get health insurance from their employers. And so they got to pay for it themselves. And the trade-off to be able to continue to afford that is to choose a low-tier bronze plan. And those deductibles increase by 37% or $1,027. So you add to that the tariffs, the increase in gas prices and groceries and housing, and the fact that ICE took away 668,000 jobs, and a lot of those jobs were native-born American citizens held by them. So, the Doge cuts, yeah. Oh, remember when Trump held a great Gatsby party as people were losing SNAP benefits and their healthcare premiums were going up? I don't know, man. I think you should pass the SAVE Act. Because we already started getting our birth certificates. Did you? I don't think so. So, no tax on tips. I don't think it's as cool as you think it is. But you go ahead.
There's 10 seconds of recording time left.
Hey, tell Brandon Gill that he just needs to suck it up and admit he's heartbroken. Alright, welcome to Meet the People.
To send your message, press 1. To send
2.
your message, thanks. Your message was sent.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
calling.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was Steve Scalise. I feel like I had something else to tell Steve Scalise. He knows where he's at. He knows where he stands at. Right now, I mean, there is a point to this, but there kind of isn't. And that's the whole premise of Meet the People. I don't know. It's good to be civically engaged. Okay, let's call James Talarico. 512-463-0821. Well, welcome to Meet the People. I have an article I'm working on, which is
Hi, you've reached the
like a
office of
timeline of
Representative
corruption
James Talarico.
and
We're
the
sorry that
effects
we
on
missed your
people.
call. If you could please provide your name, the best callback phone number, and the reason for your call, we'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello, James Talarico and his staff. Welcome to Meet the People. I'm so proud of you guys, and I hope you win. And I wanted to remind you that it's the economy. And I noticed something about Steve Scalise and everybody else super propping up their no tax on tips thing that they got it into the big quote-unquote beautiful bill. It was so beautiful they had to rename it to the Working Families Tax Cut Act. But those tax cuts on tips don't really matter because the vast majority of tipped employees, 53.5%, work part-time schedules. And even if that's 2 part-time jobs, well, that doesn't matter. You still have to pay for your own health insurance. And what do people do when deductibles are increased by 37% because of this big, beautiful bill? They keep their plans as low as possible. They pick low-tier bronze plans that have a ridiculous deductible. And you add to that the tariffs, the rising gas prices, the cost of groceries and energy. It's a pretty bad deal, even with no tax on tips. It's still a bad deal. And there's uncertainty all the time. And despite, it's not even, this one's not even about the moral compass of ICE operations in its current form. The whole thing has cost the U.S. economy 668,000 jobs, according to the Brookings Institute, with 51 to 297 of those jobs estimated were previously held by native-born American citizens. So they're bragging about no tax on tips while taking away jobs because of ICE, and taking away jobs with Doge, and taking away jobs, with AI. We do need it, but it's not favoring the little guy, and I don't think a deductible increase of 37% and all of the other bullshit that comes along with it is worth no tax on tips or mass goons in the streets. Good luck, everybody! Welcome to Meet the People! Because if it's Sunday, it's Meet the People. Oh, this is one of the voicemails where I have to wait out the clock? Because I don't know if I hang up, if it goes through. You want to talk about two timelines? I got a whole article about what was going on in Washington while, you see? I think my head's scrambled with this article. I should just finish it. I've been working on it for 3 weeks. Okay, Deb Fisher. Welcome to Meet the People. Okay. Deb Fisher, a Republican from Lincoln, Nebraska, 402-441-4600. Hey, nice to see you. Well, welcome to Meet the People.
Sorry,
Senator Deb Fisher?
is not available.
Yeah, abort
Record
too.
your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Senator Deb Fisher and her staff. Welcome back to Meet the People. Just wanted to let you know that we still remember that the big quote-unquote beautiful bill was renamed the Working Families Tax Cuts Act because the closest thing you have to helping anybody in that bill was the no tax on tips thing. But guess what? Over 53% of people who work off of tips are part-time employees. And if you work part-time, you don't get health care. Even if you work 2 jobs, you don't get health care. So then you have to go buy your own health care. And you know what you did? You raised the cost of health care. Isn't that something? In fact, deductibles increased for an individual $1,027. If it's a family, it could be as high as $3,786 increased. So cool. I guess no tax on the $5 tip someone got, but they got to pay $1,000 extra for their health care. It doesn't sound like the great deal you think it is. The Kaiser Family Foundation showed that an average monthly out-of-pocket
The
premiums.
maximum length for a recording. To send this message,
No one said it had to be
4,
perfect.
hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4. To add to it, 5. To record your message at the tone, then press pound.
Oh yeah, so rising cost of healthcare, rising cost of gas prices, cost of groceries, energy, because of the tariffs and the war, and let's not forget.
To send this message, press pound.
No, I'm gonna fucking call her back. But yeah, we will say.
Your message has been sent.
Dude, I didn't know I was
If
so
you'd like to
angry
try
at
an
her.
extension, you may do so now.
No, fuck off. Welcome to meet the people. We're calling Senator Deborah Fisher. There's just another. I'm tired of them acting like they've been good for the economy when the cost of absolutely everything is up. And they're blatantly stealing or worshiping a guy who steals. Like, how are you going to be Trump suing the same agency that you run?
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Senator Deborah Fisher. Welcome back to Meet the People. One last thing, wanted to remind you that all the cruelty that has been cascaded and overwhelming the population, dismantling communities and tearing families apart, all of that cost the American people 668,000 jobs. And an estimated 51 to 297,000 of those jobs were previously held by native-born American citizens. Because when you take the backbone out of industries, shit gets fucked up. Add to that Doge. Everybody in this country has a Social Security office. What about the parks? What Department of Education? RFK can say he's not responsible for measles all he wants, and that Mexico has worse measles. Yeah, because he let it run rampant in the fucking camps he has children dying in, and then he sends them back to Mexico with measles. Guess whose fault it is? So just wanted to let you know that. And we know the Big Beautiful Bill is actually renamed the Working Families Tax Cut Act because that's the best way you can play it.
For recording. To send this message, press pound.
No one said it had to be perfect.
Wait, your message has been sent. If you would like to try an
Well, welcome to Meet the People. I have Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, but I feel like I don't want to even get involved with that right now, if that makes sense. Alright, did we call Ron Johnson? Hold on, did we? Let's see. 920-230-7250. Let's see. Oh, no. Did we? It didn't pop up, so. I'm also daring the Republicans to
Hi,
pass to
this is
say
Senator
that.
Ron Johnson. Thank you for calling my Senate office. We value your input. If you are expressing an opinion on an issue or vote, your viewpoint will be recorded for my review. If you are calling for personal assistance, please leave an email address in addition to your name and phone number so my staff can better assist you. Also, visit my website at ronjohnson.senate.gov or visit Senator Ron Johnson on social media to stay up to date on the latest information. Have a great day.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Senator Ron Johnson and his staff. Welcome back to Meet the People. I heard that you were one of several Trump allies who are willing to attach Trump's voter ID law to government funding bills. And I just want to tell you, do it. Fucking do it. I dare you. Let's see which party is more organized and who's better at paperwork. And when you say that there's, like, when you go around bragging about no tax on tips, just know that 53% of people who are tipped employees work part-time. And even if they work more than one part-time job, that still means that they have to buy their own health insurance, which, who raised the bill on that? You guys did. And I know you want to do this whole communist, oh, we're all communists. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about one crazy person or another. I do give a fuck about blatant corruption. Literally suing the IRS. Trump sues the IRS. He sues himself to manipulate money or to manipulate the court system to give him however much money he wants. And that's just the IRS. We understand the DOJ thing too. Trying to get a slush fund for January 6ers. And, you know, I don't know. All of that. Yeah, to that, the tariffs, the gas prices, the cost of groceries, energy, measles. You cut FDA workers and now everybody has diarrhea. I can say this now in 2026. I never thought I could say this, but my government gave me diarrhea. Congratulations, guys. You're doing a great job. And I hope that you have a fun summer vacation whenever that comes around. Because I heard your boss wanted you to stick in D.C. to argue about the same shit that apparently you want to argue about, right? Let's just put voter suppression stuff in reconciliation bills. It's just the budget. No, it's not. Voter ID, it's not what you say it is. Mark Wayne Mullen, head of fucking DHS, said that a driver's license isn't enough. So everybody has got to go searching around for their birth certificate, pay $35, wait 4 weeks to go get it, because you want to attach these little sneaky things to your obviously corrupt budgets because somebody's got their hand in the honeypot. Whatever, dude. We the people don't forget. And also, I know I personally don't forget Trump and Netanyahu saying that they wanted to make Gaza the Riviera of the Middle East. So please, could you let your constituents know when we can book a room in the new Trump hotels in Gaza? Thanks so much. Welcome to Meet the People.
To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To read your message has been sent. If you would like to try and extend it, you may do
blah, 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 blah. Welcome to Meet the People. All right, let's do Kennedy. Your name ain't gonna save you, Kennedy. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, but hold on, I gotta know this. So he says that, hold on. I know, I take it away to the band. I try to research this stuff all week, but it always changes. Oh, that's right. Okay. So, we'll go back over here. Let's go. Call John Kennedy, of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 225-926-8033. Welcome to meet the people. Whatever.
Your call could not be completed. You've exceeded your calling limit.
Alright, hold on. I gotta mark that down. I think that happened. So I need a new phone number for John Kennedy and Mike Crapo. Feel free to donate to meet the people. You won't. Alright, so I gotta remember to get a new phone number by next week. I'm just gonna write down blocked. We did that. Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins. I don't think I want to do that. Did we do Bill Cassidy? I mean, the reason I wanted to call Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski was to say thank you for at least saying that it's wrong that Trump would dare try to sell early access to his Truth Social posts so that people could do insider stock trading. So, I'm not going to bother with a call because I still don't want them to win. But I do appreciate it, Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski. Shout out to doing anything right. And I forget which Senator Scott I wrote down. Welcome to the most enthusiastic episode. Season 2, episode 17? I'm losing track. Look at this hair. Okay. Trying to run out the hour. We're not doing them. Did we just try? 225-929-7711. Did we do Bill Cassidy? Oh, that's right, because he was one of the thank yous. Fine, I'll do a thank you.
Hello, this is Senator Bill Cassidy. Thank you for calling our Baton Rouge office. I'm sorry I couldn't take your call, but your message is important. Please leave a message with your full name and contact information, and we'll do our best to reply. Thank you, and God bless the United States of America.
Hello, Senator Bill Cassidy and his staff. Welcome back to Meet the People. Just wanted to give credit where credit is due. When you said it was wrong in a form of buying access that Trump is selling subscriptions to get his Truth Social messages out early so that people could trade stocks. Thank you, and thanks to Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski. I still don't want y'all to win, but I do appreciate that, and I think it's good to say when you appreciate stuff. There's too much corruption, and I don't know how you guys could possibly convince people that there isn't, but I don't know. No tax on tips, but people who work off of tips are usually part-time workers, and those people have to buy insurance, and you raise the premiums on that insurance, and you know, good luck out there. Keep on speaking out, because that was ridiculous. Selling access to secrets. Didn't he already try to sell access to national security secrets?
To send this message, press pound or hang up. Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension.
Blah, blah. It's a boring show. The clips could be cool, maybe, but I don't have time for that. Oh, okay. 5 minutes left. Let's call Jon Ossoff, who's pretty rad, from Atlanta, Georgia. 470-786-7800.
Hello, this is Senator Jon Ossoff, representing the state of Georgia. Thank you so much for contacting my state office. Serving you is my highest priority, so to leave a comment for me or a member of my staff, please press 1. And to speak with a member of my staff, please... To leave a comment for me or a member of my staff, please leave your name, your email address, or your mailing address. Thank you.
Hello, Senator Jon Ossoff and his staff. Welcome back to Meet the People. Just wanted to point out to you, in case it's helpful, that the no tax on tips thing is not the flex that Republicans think it is, because the majority of tipped employees work part-time schedules, and because of the 30 hours per week loophole, those employers don't have to offer those employees health care. So even if they have more than one part-time job, they still have to pay for health care, and the health care is more expensive now. The Kaiser Family Foundation showed that the average monthly out-of-pocket premiums jumped 58% across the entire marketplace, including moderate income earners. And I think I did tell you this last week about the 668,000 jobs that ICE has cost the U.S. economy. I think that's it. You add to that rising gas prices, tariffs, rising energy costs, and the stark difference in priorities when working class families are losing SNAP benefits. Trump's throwing a Great Gatsby party. He gets it.
Your message has been sent.
All right.
To try an extension.
Got about 2 minutes left, and I don't really give a fuck about Mike Johnson and John Thune. That's why they're baby boys. They're little storms inside teacups. I think that's it. Okay. Thanks for tuning in to Meet the People. We called Ron Johnson, Steve Scalise, Deb Fisher, Tom Moore, Brandon Gill, I Puppy Who Hurt You, John Kennedy, Jody Arrington, Bill Cassidy, Jon Ossoff, James Talarico, Kyle Rabble, Jody Arrington, even though they don't matter anymore. And not even our baby boys, Mike Johnson and John Thune, because it doesn't matter if it's Sunday, if it's any day. It's Meet the People. Love you guys. Bye.